Hey guys, Cory Johnston here, and I want to talk to you a little bit about how you tell what's a trash fish on the LiveScope and how you tell that you're looking at a bass. It's a little difficult, but we're going to run through it and see if we can give you a better idea. I mean, as you can see right now, there's fish on the screen, and we just got out here, so I really can't tell whether they're bass or not. I got to make some casts, and one of the biggest keys really is to see how the fish are going to react to your bait. Let's see what they do here. See, those aren't bass. They seen my bait and they didn't even react to it. It's super deep, 126 feet of water. Right here we got a group of fish and you can see my minnow following. Here they come. That's what a bass does to your minnow. You can see them following it. That's what they're supposed to do, but they're supposed to eat it. This is a group of probably spotted bass. And I mean, as you can see, they're coming. So when you're out scoping on these fish, the further that you can cast to the fish, obviously the better. When you can make an accurate cast to a fish that's 80, 100 foot out, a lot of times that fish is more apt to bite. A lot of pressure these days. Fish are getting smart, so get that LiveScope dialed in, make long casts, and your odds are definitely gonna go up. There we go. Did it just like he's supposed to. Nice one, fatty. The return is probably the biggest thing. If it's a real hard return, it's generally a bass if it's the right size. That's a big, big fish, and you can see it faded out. That's what a trash fish looks like. I'm gonna say that that's a gar. It's definitely a different return than the other fish. Like this one right here is a bass. You can see it on the screen. It's a good hard return on it. The bass are real bright. When you see them, the return on a bass is real solid. You see carp and stuff, and you can tell it's just it's a faded out image. A lot of times you can see its tail, but these bass you can't. When they're, you know, those little 2-pounders and stuff like that, it's just a crisp return. Spots just floating around out here. I mean, they're fat. Look at these things, they're healthy. When you're live scoping, I mean, we're out here in open water, and being accurate with your live scope is probably one of the biggest keys. You got to be able to land your bait on that fish. And a lot of the times the fish are swimming, so you almost got to lead them. So you want to cast to where they're going, not necessarily right to where they're at. A lot of the times, you can see my bait going right down to that one there. And here it comes. Just like that. That's how it's supposed to work. Decent spot. All right, guys, that's the best I can do on what's a bass and what isn't. Pretty one. We had the fish chasing, we caught a couple. It's looking at those fish, and the hard return is generally the bass. So hopefully you guys got a better understanding of what you're looking at when you're out live scoping.